Hey guys, it's your boy Soul Speeds back with another crazy excursion video. Um, no, but seriously, we are doing a full bushing and suspension refresh on the E46. So we'll kind of just go from one side to the other side and explain to you everything that we got. Um, all 90% of the bushings we got from Super Pro, which was highly recommended by Evolve Automotive, which I take their recommendations very seriously. These are the subframe bushings. Everything is like a kind of like it looks like a blend of poly, but not exactly sure what blend. I wanted a streetable kit, nothing kind of too tracky or too stiff because I don't want to hear the noise, I don't want the vibrations, and I want the car to drive nice, but better than stock. So pretty much every bushing that we need to change is here. Not really going to go through it. You can kind of just get an idea for everything. This is in another OEM bushing for the subframe. It's the one that goes on the side. Motor mounts, new, way stronger camber arms. If you know what the OEM one looks like, these are like 20 times beefier. It's not even funny. I believe these are end links for the front. Don't have my knife on me. I'm not sure if the coilovers I bought come with them, but I bought these anyway. And if they do, cool. If they don't, wasted money. So I like all the SPL stuff. It's fucking really nice. So those are the front end links, all adjustable. These are for the rear shock mounts. These are I forget. End links for the front, the rear. I think those are the rear end links. Diff cover, we had it refinished, pressed new bushings in there. Front control arms. These are the pieces that go on the control arms. And then we have the rear subframe, which we resprayed and took out all the original bushings and putting all the new ones on. Pretty easy. I already kind of looked at the instructions. It's pretty straightforward. You just take the top one, the bottom one, and these aren't necessarily for the right side, and then you just lube up this and stick it in there. Pretty easy. Way easier than I thought. But we'll film all the installations and everything to give you an idea how it all works. And for coilovers, I decided to go with the, I think they're called the XTA. They're like KW V3s, I think, or a little bit better. And what's cool is they come with camber plates. You can see on the front of the box kind of like how, like the more higher end, what they look like. So this is the XTAs, and they come with camber plates. I think the next level up is like their super track ones, which would be like a KW Club Sport. Adjustment wrench. Let's see. Yeah, so these are pretty nice. The only difference between these and the KW variants are these are not as good in the winter, but we're in California, so it doesn't really matter. And I thought these might come with end links, but they don't. So good thing I got the SPL ones. So let's see. These are the fronts. Super nice kit. And then the camber plates. So we can get all the adjustment we want. Not as nice as the Ohlins, but it's still super nice. Because on my E91, I have the dedicated track Ohlins, which are like cream of the crop. But these are definitely super nice also. So yeah, we'll install it. Show you how it's done. These are actually the 335 OEM ones from BMW. They're just easier to install because they have the E-bolt on the end, so we don't have to like grab a like a kind of like a stud, whatever they're called, like a special tool to install them, or just do like the double nut shit. So way easier. So I took out all the original studs already, and we're just gonna screw them in. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward, pretty easy. Literally just came from FedEx. Don't look at the label, but you can see my address anyway because it's public, but whatever. These are the front brake kit for the E46 M3. At least that's what I think it is. These are, we ordered the StopTech nickel plated. And I kind of just spoiled the surprise, but let's freaking open them. Mark, you got a knife? You have a knife?
You asshole.
It's like you see, living in a spider web, homie. Usually I do in case I need to cut somebody. Damn, son, look at this. It's sick, homie. Look at that shit, Mark. Look at that shit. Damn.
Sick.
Looks like they don't spend enough money on packaging, honestly. Low key, they leave the fucking rotor like with 8 inches of space floating around like this.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess so.
It's kind of sketch. No, oh no, it's oh no, it is.
It's got this, bro.
Oh, hey, let me take this shit out. Damn,
Oh,
son. Yo, can I get a little bit nicer packaging, StopTech? I just spent like 25,000. Hey, homie. You just gotta pull this out, huh?
Yeah.
Damn, hold that up, Mark. See, that's why you go nickel plated. That shit's sick. Kind of has a gold hue to it, no? Shit, maybe it's the plastic. It's been sitting in the sun too long. Pretty sick, not gonna lie, dude.
Ain't not gonna lie, it's pretty sick.
So I got 4-piston because I'm a peasant and I couldn't afford the 6-piston. But on E46 M3s are small, so 4-piston looks massive. Sick, sick. Gang, gang, Mark.
Gang, gang.
Hey, he wanted this set, but I stole it from him.
I did.
Sorry, my bad. We're gonna install it later, today or tomorrow, so we'll film that whole process. All right, we're just about ready to put in the rear subframe for the E46 from the M3. We have it all refreshed, new bushings in the cover. Only thing is, we're gonna install it with the old brakes on there, and when it's on the car, we'll put the new ones on. So, big steps, big progress. So I'm pretty excited. And now we're gonna probably need like 2-3 guys to carry the whole assembly, unless we want to put it on like a pallet jack or something. But I haven't figured it out. So you got to carry this whole fucking thing over there and figure it out. Yeah, wish us luck. Yeah, that's it, guys. No bolts, nothing. Yeah.
Torque it.
Ooh. Right there, yeah. Ooh. Ooh, look at it. Get him that side, homie. Yeah.
I got you, fam.
Do you think we should tighten it and torque it down off the car?
Right now.
You can't even touch that in the car, bro.
But that's why we have a professional. Yeah, but they're slotted, so how do we know where it wants to wiggle, miggle, jiggle?
Wiggle, wiggle,
Wait, hold on, they're slotted, dog. What if the rear end is a little sloppy?
You actually got to just tighten up the set.
Yeah, you gotta tighten up that first because it's gonna move. It only does the AC compressor pulley. Nice, homie. We got this. We made it. We got it. We grab the flywheel and the clutch now. Okay, so before we put it in, I want to show you the flywheel and clutch we got for the car. I went with an OEM flywheel because I don't want to feel like chatter and vibration and shit because it's not a fucking track car. And then I got a spec stage 1 clutch. Because same reason, it's not like I'm boosting it or anything, but I want a little bit better feel than OEM. So pretty sick. We're gonna install these right now after we get it on the hoist. Thing fucking it up so hard. All right, guys, another great day. We are just about ready to put in the motor. We're gonna put in we just gotta attach the trans and the flywheel and the clutch. We're just waiting for a couple bolts that we don't have right now, so we're waiting for BMW to deliver them. So in the meantime, we're probably gonna put the front coils on, the brakes, and kind of anything that's touching the front subframe, kind of get that ready for the motor. And yeah, so enjoy. All right, we just put on the flywheel. Now we're gonna put on the clutch, getting it lined up, ready to go, putting on the guide. Spec stage 1, not too shabby. It's Mark's first time for everything. What else? Clutch fork, the pin. Pretty much everything in here is gonna be brand new, right, Mark?
Yeah, fresh.
Fresh. Just get this on there. This is what I like to call the engine room / server room. So Spec gave us a new, what is this called, Mark?
Throw-out bearing.
Throw-out bearing, which is so much fucking sicker than OEM. Like, I mean, this is OEM. Look at the difference. It's fucking like a piece of shit versus this is who they tell you not to worry about, and that's you. My God, look at this strong man.
Mickey who?
Mickey these nuts. Unedited version, dude.
You think so? Right. So I need to turn this that way. Wait, hold on, Mickey. Yeah, keep going. Wait. Okay, hold on. Why are you so gloomy? Because I just came in on a Saturday, and I can't come Sunday or Monday because I got stuff to do, and we got deadlines to meet, and I'm trying to get this project ready for SEMA. And first things first, before SEMA, I got to get it fucking ready for the body shop. So I want to get some stuff out of the way so when we put the engine in, maybe I'll do it by myself, we'll see. But I need to get stuff ready because we're behind schedule. So have fun with me on my Saturday. Put our little spring. Perch always goes on top. Shit. There. Grab the perch. Goes like just like that. Then we gotta line this up. So let's take this bolt out. Let's raise this up. Once it goes a little higher, we can line it. The hole. Oh, that's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. Yeah. That's it. Nice. Ooh. Easy. That was shit. So Nothing crazy. Just better to get the coated ones so they don't rust. We just gotta line this up on there, one-handed, of course. So this is that. Hold on. Order on Monday. It's Saturday.